Hello there, and welcome to another episode of WOK TALK. Our 50-mile pallet carry to raise awareness for suicide prevention has been complete. So these squats with the shield are not preparation, they're just celebration. So once again, I have forgotten to think of a goddamn fact about the walk, like I always forget to do. Uh, yeah, I'll just say fuck it. There's no fact today. I just always forget to come up with one, and I think about it very little, and then I do the episode, and that's the fact again, is I've forgotten the fact. Sorry. Let's do the squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. Lots to talk about. What I want to talk about a little bit, but I don't want to dwell on too much, is I've kind of fallen off the algorithm. I was doing really good, getting a lot of views. I was finding that I could upload 8 or so shorts a day, and then the views would drop off if I did more than that. But now it doesn't matter what I upload, when I upload it, it's very negative views. But I think I'm still being brought to my subscribers, so that's good. I'm glad my subscribers are still able to view things. But I think I'm not being brought to new viewers like I was before. So I don't know what happened. I'm going to just keep uploading on a regular basis and try to get on this algorithm again, because I was doing really good for a while there, getting 1,000 views on some shorts, and now I'll be lucky if I get 1 or 2. But we're getting closer to 8 to 10 now, so I think my subscribers are at least watching some stuff. So I'll update you more on that as things change. But we're no longer gaining subscribers and viewers like we were before. That's okay. Please like and share and subscribe and all that shit. That really helps me out. Yeah. Now I want to talk about real life superhero stuff. I want to give a shout out to Foreman, uh, the new upcoming hero down in the United States there. He is doing a great job, it sounds like. I read a post there today that he had saved someone who was having a stroke in the water, and he got them out of the water and waited for emergency services to show up. And I'm very proud of you. Good job, hero. In other real life superhero news, we just about lost Master Legend. He just about suffered a bike accident. He did suffer a minor accident. He hurt his ankle a little bit, but he didn't full on crash, which was what he narrowly avoided. And so let's all be thankful that Master Legend is still kicking around, because, well, we need him. We need all the members of the RLSH. We need not just the RLSH, you watching. We need you. Everybody's all in this together. Humanity is better off with all of the pieces, and every piece we lose is a unacceptable loss. I will say personally, I had run into a little bit of action, as it were. We were going to the Grand Prairie Stompede, and while I was waiting in line up for a poutine, I heard the announcer going, "Hey, hey, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa!" And so I turned around, and 2 guys were beating the shit out of each other. And so I ran over there. But by the time I got over there, my attention was drawn to this other guy punching another guy. And so I got in between him and the guy he was punching. And I just like, please stop, stop. And he didn't punch me in the face, and he did stop. But I was later to find out that the guy he was punching was really the one who started everything. He had robbed some supplies from another Stampede goer and started beating up on him. And then this big guy basically gave him a taste of his own medicine. And so I was stopping street justice from happening, you could say. But I think he learned his lesson with a few punches to the head. I don't think he had to end up with brain damage. So I don't feel like I was interfering too much. I feel like it's good to stop a fight. And I didn't get punched in the face, so that's a bonus too. I think that's what people don't understand, why it's so important that you dress up in an outfit like this, is that can save you from harm in certain situations, because people see the symbol and they wonder if you be the symbol, and I dress like a superhero, and so they know I'm not there to like cause shit, or I'm not with that guy because I'm obviously by myself because I have my own thing. Uh, I don't know if that's obvious to everybody in the instant, but I, I I feel that I didn't make an enemy there, and I hope the big guy who was punching the other guy knows that I understand you were doing what you thought was best at the time. I just felt it was what I needed to do at the time was get in between you and the other guy. And so thank you for not punching me in the face. I really appreciated that. I wouldn't have blamed you if you had landed a couple shots on me. Well, that was my shield. Uh, yeah. Um, it all worked out. That's the important thing. Uh, the guy who was causing trouble, I think he learned a lesson by getting a few punches to the head. And though that's not my way of dealing justice out to people, he still learned his fucking lesson. And I don't want any shame on the guy who was doing the punching, because, like I said, he was being a good Samaritan in his own way. Maybe going to the violent actions isn't always a way to go, but he was responding to a violent action with a violent action. And I don't think that's a terrible way to respond to the situation. I just needed to de escalate it to the point where it was, and it worked for the most part. Unfortunately, speaking of my last video there, asking whether or not security guards intervene in fights, yes, they do. The security guards at the Stampede came and got everyone's statements and everything. And when the guy came back and started some shit, the security guards were actively like, hey, like, don't do that kind of thing. Unfortunately, they weren't so active that they caught the guy, but they did recognize that he was a problem, and that's got to count for something, you know. And right after that, they were off running to another incident. They were obviously taking care of things. So I don't know what it is like in other countries where they might have different rules for security guards. But here in Canada, security guards do intervene in fights. That is just a fact. And I was kind of just agreeing with somebody online because I don't like to argue with people. But when I thought about it, no, security guards do absolutely intervene in incidences like fights. That's just a part of what they do here in Canada. It is probably different in other parts of the world, but I may have caused some confusion by agreeing with someone who's keyboard warrioring at me, who doesn't have the context. Well, I have the context. The same guy also wants me to stop wearing a cape because he thinks that is a negative towards my missions, whether it be the suicide awareness or whatnot. And I'm trying to explain to him and everybody else that this outfit keeps me safe. In some situations, it makes people back off because they think, oh, he's a crazy guy wearing a cape. And in situations like this, I didn't get punched in the face because either he thought I was a crazy guy or he thought, hey, there's Captain Canada. I don't want to punch Captain Canada. Whatever the case, again, I appreciate not getting punched in the face. Um, yeah, no. Again, I just want to say how proud I am of Foreman for fighting the ultimate enemy, which is apathy and hesitation. He fought both of those enemies. He cared and he acted. Apparently, there was someone else there at the time who didn't want to get wet, and but the real life superhero wanted to get wet. He wanted to help somebody, and good job, hero. And good job staying alive, Master Legend. We need you. Please watch out for traffic. Watch out for the evildoers and all the threats that may come to you. The day we lose Master Legend will be a very dark day. I hope that day never comes. Um, but yeah, I'll just go back to what I was saying at first there. I've fallen off the algorithm. I was uploading all my clips of the 50-mile pallet carry, and I was getting lots and lots of views, but now not so much. So I'm going to keep uploading. I'm going to upload the clips from my walk a little bit less because I want people to actually be seeing those. If I'm uploading them and they're not getting views, I feel like they're being wasted. So I'm going to have daily congratulations. I'll have a little short segment called Off the Algorithm, which hopefully will become On the Algorithm, and then things like my regular Captain Canada updates and videos of the cat, which I missed today. All that I do plan on still uploading. I just am going to be uploading. I'll upload more when I feel like I'm on the algorithm, but right now I'm going to keep my videos of the Walk for Lost Loved Ones. I'm going to hold on to the bulk of those. I'll upload like one a day rather than uploading 5 or 8 a day. That way I don't feel like those videos are being wasted. And when the algorithm kicks in and I start getting a couple hundred views, then I will upload more from the 50-mile pallet carry because I just want it to be seen. And I guess I should thank YouTube for getting these videos out there up until now. It's just the drop off was a little shocking to me. I was hoping that maybe once the end of the month rolled around, maybe I would get back on the algorithm, but no, it still appears that I'm off now that it's June 1st. And so we'll just have to wait and see what happens, and I'll just keep on uploading. Please keep viewing and commenting. If I'm only being seen by my subscribers, that's all right too. I'm going to start manually handing out business cards with my YouTube channel and other information on it to hopefully get the subscribers coming in again because, well, I felt like I was being really productive, and now I feel like a little bit less, but my good feelings shouldn't be tied to my success on YouTube. I should be happy with my success as Captain Canada and the fact that people are recognizing me out in public. The word's gotten out there. A guy shook my hand the other day and he said, "You carried that pallet, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, to Beaver Lodge and back." And he's like, "Great, I saw that on YouTube." And it's like, so people are still seeing me and learning of my mission, and that's all that really matters. And if I wasn't wearing this cape, like my commenter suggested, people wouldn't know they were looking at the guy who carried the pallet 50 miles. So his criticism, his whole reasoning is, if I saw a guy carrying a pallet and wearing a cape, I wouldn't even look at his sign. And it's like, well, that's your fucking problem, buddy. Like, the fact that you're so disturbed by a cape sounds more like an issue for you and really has nothing to do with the cape. I appreciate the feedback, um, but I just don't think it amounts to a whole lot or reflects reality. Um, yeah, if you're really going to ignore a guy just for wearing a cape, I don't fucking care. I wear a cape, and it helps me get more attention, and it helps me display myself as somebody who's not looking for trouble. I'm somebody who's here to help. And the symbol of a superhero is something that's recognized, and people understand this guy probably isn't out to cause trouble, but people can make whatever assumptions they want. People will assume this guy is a crazy guy because he's wearing a cape. Some people will assume that I must be against the separation of Alberta because I'm wearing a Canada flag cape. Years ago, they thought I was protesting against Canada or against Trudeau because all the truckers were displaying Canada flag capes, and so a Canada flag basically meant fuck Trudeau. And I had nothing against the guy at the time, but people assumed that's what I was for. People will add their own assumptions. to the symbol. And that's true whether or not you're wearing a cape or not. People will always add their ideas and assumptions to what they think you do as a person. And I think I actually make it more clear by dressing up and making an effort to do something in my community, because that's what I believe my community needs. I think that Grand Prairie deserves a real life superhero. And so I'll try my best to do that. And there are other people around the world doing their best to do that. And I'm very proud of them. So for a third time, I want to say, Foreman, I'm so proud of you. Your post about you doing your heroic deed really made my day. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I'm Captain Canada, Joseph Arthur Roszell. I want to wish you all the luck in the world. I love you, and I want you to remember that suicide is never, ever the answer. Peace out for now.